Practicing for my mugshot because this might be the year someone gonna meet God if. Whoa. But that's crazy. It's that person of interest. Yep, that look exactly like that nigga.
And then a new development occurred where Mr. Prada has now been charged with second-degree murder. They're even alleging that the murder took place inside of Mr. Prada's apartment. So the driver backed up into the police officer, drove off, crashed, and
this nigga crashed the V and fled off. You just see Mr. Prada running out on her feet, zesty like, like just imagine him running from the cops like, Prada, 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 Prada. Man. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy FSD coming back with another banger video for y'all boys. And today we got y'all favorite TikToker, Mr. Prada, bruh. Mr. Prada. Now, for those of you who don't know who Mr. Prada is, he a famous TikToker. I don't really know what he's famous for because I don't really know too much about him, but I used to always see him on my For You page, so he obviously somebody, bro. Once you start seeing motherfuckers on your For You page a lot, the motherfuckers, you know, they one of them. They really superstars with the TikTok shit. But yeah, today apparently this nigga, well, not today, I guess a couple of days ago, that he done crashed out. Apparently he unalived his therapist. I don't know what this nigga got going on. I don't know what the young nigga got going on, but we about to get a more in-depth look on what's going on. I don't really got no opinions yet because I don't know too much about the situation. But let's get straight into the video, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications right now. And comment below what video y'all want me to react to next right now. Let me know in the comments right now. I'm not playing. Bitch ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Practicing for my mugshot because this might be the year someone gonna meet God if. Whoa. So he foreshadowing what he was gonna do?
well, guys, today's not going to be a super fun topic. We've talked about a lot of different TikTokers and social media influencers in general on this channel who have been known to do some pretty crazy stuff, but today we might be entering into a new category. I think this is as bad as it can get. Over the last few days, there's been a pretty serious development involving a TikToker who is known as Mr. Prada. Even if you're not on TikTok, really, there's a pretty good chance you've seen one of his videos before. He's pretty popular in that niche of TikTok videos that seems to be really big right now, where you just film something random and then you put a caption over it. It's basically like tweeting with extra steps. I don't really get it, but they're really popular right now, have been for a while. And he was one of the bigger names involved in that kind of content, if you can call it that. But that's not why we're talking about him today. A couple of days ago, some screenshots started to make the rounds on Twitter.
Hold on, bro. This nigga from the city? I don't know if he from BR or if he from New Orleans, but I heard bro from Louisiana for sure. I don't know what city though, but that's crazy, gang. Come on, bro. We already got enough going on in our city, gang. Come on now. Damn, bro. We don't need another one of you niggas, bro. Like, damn, chill, gang. But it gotta be more to this story though, cause I ain't lying. For him to like unalive somebody, bro, it gotta be deeper than that, bro. Cause it's something about this situation we don't know about, bro. Literally. But that's crazy. It's that person of interest. Yep, that look exactly like that nigga.
A person of interest who is involved with the murder of a Baton Rouge therapist. Pretty quickly, a lot of people started to think that these pictures resembled Mr. Prada, and rumors started to spread that he was the one who did this. And it did not take long for us to get confirmation that this person was in fact the TikToker Mr. Prada. Earlier today, as of recording this, Terrion Thomas, also known as Mr. Prada on TikTok, was arrested on suspicion of aggravated criminal damage to property, resisting an officer, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Now, you might notice that missing from these charges.
So this nigga stole a vehicle, gang? Bro, oh my. This ain't even funny, but it's like, bro, what do people be thinking, bro? Like, what really caused you to go this, like, just crash out like this, bro? What the fuck is wrong with Mr. Prada?
case is anything that has to do with murder. Hey guys, real quick, August from the future here. I was going to upload this, and then a new development occurred where Mr. Prada has now been charged with second-degree murder. They're even alleging that the murder took place inside of Mr. Prada's apartment. So,
Whoa.
yeah. Some of the stuff I might say in this video might not make a whole lot of sense because of that, but I was working off the information I had, okay? Just thought you should know. But things are pointing to that likely changing here pretty soon. As of right now, Mr. Prada is the #1 suspect in the case, mainly due to the nature in which he was arrested. The information we have now is that after William Abraham's body was discovered, who was the therapist that was slain in this situation, police announced that they were searching for a person of interest after a man was seen driving the therapist's stolen car.
Bro.
Once the car was located and a traffic stop was attempted, the driver backed up into the police officer, drove off, crashed, and then fled on
This
foot.
nigga crashed. Oh my gosh, bro. This nigga crashed the V and fled off. Bro, imagine being a couple of houses down or just being where the shit occurred and seeing that shit. You just see Mr. Prada running out on her feet, zesty like... Like, just imagine him running from the cops, like, but nah, though, bro. That nigga, Mr. Prada, dog, dude, really, bro. What is really going with you? Like, bro, what is you thinking, gang? Like, this nigga stole a V.
Person of interest post was made, and the following day, Mr. Prada was arrested in Dallas after an officer confirmed that he was the one who was driving the vehicle. Now, there's a lot up in the air about this case right now, and obviously, since it involves somebody who's so big on TikTok, there's a lot of speculation, lots of rumors, lots of internet detectives, with most of the talk surrounding this case being about why Mr. Prada might have done this. Now, just a quick heads up, we're going to be talking about some relatively heavy stuff here. This is not going to be my typical haha, look at this dumb TikToker who did something stupid kind of TikTok video. It's a little bit more serious than that, so just keep that in mind moving forward.
Let's lock in and hear what's going on, because it gotta be something mentally not right. I ain't gonna lie. On some real shit, it gotta be something mentally, bro, because he crashing, bro.
Gonna be something that's fun to talk about, but I do still think that it's important because unfortunately some of the aspects of this situation are really tales as old as time. We're gonna be talking about some things that most people have probably heard or been told multiple times before, but they're things that you can never really get too many reminders on, and I think this situation is a pretty good example of that. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe. So as I was saying, the main thing that people seem to be talking about in this situation is why exactly Mr. Prada would do this. This is a guy who is presumably making a pretty good amount of money making these TikTok videos. Young dude with his entire life ahead of him. Why is he getting tied up with the murder? Well, the answer that a lot of people are pointing to is a pretty unfortunate one. William Abraham, the man who was murdered, was arrested in 2015 and accused of inappropriately touching a minor. During a counseling session, an 11-year-old boy accused Abraham of touching him inappropriately. Now, the charges ended up being dropped because the kid ended up recounting his statements, so the case was never actually brought to trial. But people did some digging, and they found that Mr. Prada happened to be 11 years old, which has led a lot of people on the internet to believe that that is the reason that Mr. Prada is involved in this, that he was the child involved in that 2015 case. Now, I'm not here to speculate or anything, but I will say just from a human perspective, that is kind of a crazy coincidence, but there's a very real possibility that that's all it is.
Bro,
just
I ain't lying. If that's true, that's a crazy coincidence, bro. That so happened that the 11-year-old he molested was Mr. Prada the whole time, and he just basically spun back, got his get back, but he just said, "F it, I'm about to." Like, he about to eliminate the... He just eliminated the nigga, like, straight up. Like, but you did... I don't know, bro. This one of them situations, like, I can't really speak on it because I'm not in his shoes type shit. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, he basically got his get back in a sense, but it's like, bro, you still eliminated this man, bro. Now his family can't even see him ever again. Like, it's... I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts so far on this situation. Was Prada in the wrong? If this true, was Prada in the wrong for getting his get back? Y'all let me know.
coincidence. The defense attorney that represented the therapist in 2015 said that it was not Mr. Prada in the case, and the DA who handled this case said this: "While there was a probable cause for an arrest, my office had to determine if the evidence supported our burden at trial, which is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. This matter was under review by my office for approximately 2 years. After considering all available evidence, the best interest of the child, and the lack of any inculpatory statements by the arrestee, we declined to institute formal charges." Now look, for most things, I'm generally of the opinion that the justice system is a pretty sacred thing. It is far, far, far from perfect, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for the most part, when a person is found innocent of something, or if a person is found guilty of something, we as a society kind of need to respect that, otherwise shit kind of starts to fall apart. However, I'm also...
I ain't gonna lie, this TikTok was funny as shit. I'm listening to what August talking about, but brother, they already the caption. Nigga said, guys, whenever someone takes a picture of them,
person is found innocent of something, or if a person is found guilty of something, we as a society kind of need to respect that, otherwise...
Nigga always do the same pose again, like, cause it's like, when you taking pictures, bro, you'll be really knowing what to do, bro. That shit funny as fuck.
It kind of starts to fall apart. However, I'm also of the opinion that generally the average 11-year-old has no motivation to lie about something like this, and that a kid recounting a statement is not evidence that a person is innocent. Now, I'm not saying that it's evidence that he's guilty either, but it does seem a little bit suspicious. Now, maybe that's me being a bit hypocritical considering what I just said about the justice system, but sorry, human nature is human nature. Can't help but find that kind of weird. But, like I said, this could all just be a coincidence. I'm trying not to speculate, but I can't really not allow myself to find certain facts about the case kind of strange. But at the end of the day, the guy could have just bought a stolen car, or he could have just stolen the car. A person running from the police when they know they're driving a stolen car? Really not that hard to believe. There's a very real chance that he had no idea the car he was driving belonged to a dead person. I mean, generally, if you're gonna murder somebody, you're probably not gonna steal their car and drive it around afterwards.
Yeah,
that would seem like
that's dumb. That would be stupid, realistically. But man, I don't know, bro. This whole situation is just crazy to me, bro. Like, I really don't know, like, what to say about this shit, because it's hard to believe, like, if it's true, if it's, like, I don't really know, like, you know. But y'all, like I said, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feeling about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all feel like the nigga guilty, bro? Y'all feel like, you know, he deserved what's coming to him, bro, for doing this? Like, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Stupid decision. If you really think about it, it kind of starts to make more sense that the guy just bought a stolen car, or stole it himself, and didn't want to get caught, and that's why he ran. However, there's another aspect of this situation that's leading a lot of people to believe that Mr. Prada might be more involved in this than just stealing a car. With this story coming out, a lot of people are looking back at the TikToks that Mr. Prada has made throughout the years with sort of a new set of eyes, and a lot of people seem to think that there were signs that something like this could have been brewing for quite some time. The one a lot of people are sort of jokingly referring to, I think, is this TikTok where he was practicing his mugshot, because this year he might make somebody meet God. Without the context we have now, this video would just seem like somebody joking about kind of being on edge, having a rough year. But now that he's involved in this, you've got to look back and wonder how much of the stuff that he was saying was really a joke. Which is really what I was referring to earlier when I said that stuff like this is important to talk about, even if you've heard it 100 times. You never know what's going on in a person's life. Bro, you never know what they're dealing with. Stories like this,
bro. That's why I said, man, for the FS family out there, bro, if y'all got anything going on, y'all contact me, bro. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know how y'all day going, bro. I'm open to talk to y'all boys and stuff like that. I might not respond off rips, cause I ain't gonna lie, I be having a lot going on for myself too. But bro, y'all can always reach out, man, cause I ain't gonna lie, mental health is real. A lot of people be going through stuff and they don't speak on it, when in reality, brother, you got plenty of people to talk to it about. Now, it might be relatives you want to talk to that you can't talk to, but you could talk to, like, people like me, you know, like people who you enjoy watching, like, contact them and stuff like that. Like, people really will reach back to you and let you know, man, like, it's good. Like, just keep your head on, bro. This life stuff is hard, bro. And like, the older I'm starting to realize how hard this shit getting, bro. That's why, like, if y'all got any passions, bro, do that shit right now, bro. Get that shit started right now. Because, brother, you never know where your shit could be at in the next 2 to 3 years, bro. 2 to 4 years. 5 years. Like, you just never know, bro, because these years be flying, bro. Especially once you out of school, bro. These years be flying. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all know where to contact me. All socials in the description, bro.
Far too common, where a person is putting out cries for help, the signs are all there, but they're the funny person, so it's taken as a joke, or there's just nobody there to step in and be like, hey, what's really going on, man? Now, let me be very clear here, okay? Please do not take me saying this as me saying that you should try and take it upon yourself to try and save social media influencers when you think they're reaching out for help. Like, seriously? Please do not do that. Parasocial relationships are real. You do not know these people. It's not your job to save somebody that you've never met. This is more of just like a general thing when it comes to your friends and family. When the signs are there, don't just ignore them because your friend has always said stuff like this, or your brother has always joked in this manner, or anything like that. If the signs are there, if a person that you know is saying stuff that's concerning you, just reach out. The power that a single conversation, a single text can hold with a person is insane. Now, let me also be clear here. It's not your job or your responsibility to be looking out for another person's mental health constantly. I feel like a lot of people end up getting sucked into that, and that just does way more harm than good. At the end of the day, people are responsible for their own actions, and while that might be kind of hard for some people to hear, that's just the truth. You can't save a person who doesn't want saving, and you shouldn't be trying to. I'm not saying that you need to make it your life goal to go and save everybody you're connected to. That's not what this is. There's no guilt to be had in not reaching out. There's no guilt to be had in not knowing what was going on in somebody's head. If somebody goes out and does something drastic like this, unless you directly had a hand in making it happen, it's not your fault. All I'm saying here is that if there's somebody that you care about and they're doing some stuff that's concerning you, there's no harm in reaching out. But there is genuine harm in thinking that it's your responsibility to save another person. That you have to go in, you have to fix everything. That somehow if something goes wrong, if something tragic happens, it falls onto you. It's your fault. I know it might sound like I'm kind of going back and forth, and I'm not trying to be contradictory, but there's a fine line between being a friend who is trying to do the right thing and being a person who is putting themselves into a role or a position that they do not belong in. Now, I'm bringing all this up in the context of this situation for two reasons. One, because like I was saying, the power that a text or a conversation can hold can really be something pretty incredible, real, but also...
Like, you could change a motherfucker whole perspective on shit just by a simple conversation, bro. Like, whether it's through messages or whether it's in person, like, you could really touch people just off your vibe, your energy, like, bro, it's just that simple, bro. But never feel guilty if that person do go out and do these crazy antics and you ain't reach out prior. Don't feel bad, because at the end of the day, that's not your fault. I mean, that person still their own man or woman, so regardless, like, you can't really do everything for people, bro. Like,
isn't there, that's okay. If you go through the videos that Mr. Prada has uploaded or the ones that were re-uploaded, I don't even know if his actual original account is still on TikTok, you'll see a lot of comments of people saying like, we should have seen the signs, somebody should have done something, and that's just not productive. The reality of the situation is that we don't know what happened behind the scenes. There very well could have been friends and family reaching out, there may have not been, but speculating and trying to blame yourself for something you had no part of is pointless. But I feel like I've sort of made my point on that note. As of right now, what we've gone over is really all the information this case has to offer so far. I'm pretty curious
that dude, bro, I ain't gonna lie, son. This should have really gave a lot. Well, I think this did give a lot of people a sign, but like, I don't know. It'd be hard to tell, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it do. But once he start cutting his hair and shit, and once he kind of like turned a little zesty, I was like, yeah, it's something about him we don't know about. Like, it's something that's going on that we don't know about for real. Because, brother, you went from just the average dude, funny on TikTok, but once dude turned zesty, bro, it seemed like everything just went left, bro. This man, a potential murderer. Like, it's too much, bro. It's too much with lil' bro. I don't know. Damn, but it's the Prada, bro. I ain't lying, bro. I'm praying for his family, praying for the victim family, bro. Y'all prayers up, cause I don't know, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in right now, bro. No bet. It's a lot, bro. But Damn.
What ends up coming out of this. Obviously, I hope that the guy is not involved in this. I hope that it's all just sort of a crazy misunderstanding. It'd be sad to see somebody throw their life away at 20 years old, but whether or not that's the case, only time will tell. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? I know this isn't really my typical sort of video, but for the reasons we talked about today, I still thought it was important to talk about. Social media is getting to a place where everybody feels connected with everybody, and that's good in some cases, but in a lot of cases, it's also pretty bad. And a lot of the discourse around this case has sort of reminded me of that. People get way too close and way too connected to things that they really have no part in, and they end up sort of tricking themselves into thinking that they actually have stake in these situations that have nothing to do with them whatsoever. It's a really unhealthy thing to do, and if you're finding yourself in situations like that, it might be time to disconnect for a while. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all.
Subscribe. But yeah, though, man, shout out to August. Y'all know he always come with the bangers and stuff. But yeah, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on Mr. Prada situation, bro. I don't know. I don't really got no opinion because I need to hear more shit. Like, I mean, August, he basically broke down the situation in a sense, but moving forward, we don't know what's next for Mr. Prada, bro. But I ain't lying, bro. I did hear that bro might be getting like the death penalty. Like, I heard that's involved with this case. I don't know, bro. This crazy, dog. But prayers up for the families, bro, on his end and you know, and the victim, bro. Damn, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.